Now, President Trump is openly celebrating his attorney general following his interference in the sentencing of Roger Stone. He said on Twitter, "Congratulations to Attorney General William Barr for taking charge of a case that was totally out of control and perhaps should not have been even brought." So, okay, now wait a minute here. Now, this message, the timing of this is very, very interesting, right? The message came one day after leaders of the Department of Justice reduced a prison recommendation for Stone after career federal prosecutors handling his case had recommended he serve between 7 and 9 years in jail for both lying to Congress and witness tampering. So he claims, oh, no. Trump claims, out of control, 7 to 9 years. Crazy, crazy. I can't believe they threw the book at my friend Roger Stone. Well, in reality, no, you can get about 20 years just for witness tampering. So I think his sentence is actually that sentence would be fairly reasonable. 7 to 9 years versus 20, right? Now, since Roger Stone is Trump's buddy, he doesn't agree. He wrote on Twitter, quote, "This is a horrible and very unfair situation. The real crimes were on the other side. As nothing happens to them, cannot allow this miscarriage of justice." So very unhappy. So now we get to the interesting timing here, right? So now, just hours after that tweet, William Barr told the Justice Department in a letter that the recommendation, quote, "does not accurately reflect the Department of Justice position," and asked that the sentence imposed be far less. This is the Justice Department getting involved in the federal case against Roger Stone. So, and it's not just the Justice Department, it's William Barr, who has not exactly been impartial on these issues. In fact, he has favored Donald Trump greatly in any of this situation. But again, the timing here, right? Now, the Justice Department spokesperson told news outlets the decision to reduce the sentencing recommendation was made before the president's tweet. Of course. Of course they made that decision before Trump tweeted about it. Really? Are we really supposed to believe that? Look, with a president who lies all the time and a Justice Department that is essentially in his pocket, thanks to William Barr. No, it's ridiculous. We know he's not an impartial actor. He's he's totally partial towards Donald Trump. That's the whole reason Donald Trump hired him. And this is another piece of evidence showing that he is just there to service Trump. And that's it. And as such, Barr has taken control of legal matters that have an interest to the president. Like, for example, Stone's case, which he didn't have to take, by the way. And now with this tweet, where he says, "Congratulations for taking charge," when he didn't have to, in order to help out Trump's buddy Roger Stone, it's very obvious. It's in your face. It's corruption. And Donald Trump's just, look, he's saying the quiet parts are out loud. But then that's what he always does. But here's the thing about that. Nothing bad is going to happen to Trump. He's not going to face any sort of pushback. William Barr, they're going to call for him to resign. What is he going to do? He's not going to resign. He's shameless. And so that's the problem, right? And on that same day, by the way, 4 prosecutors decided to quit. These are the prosecutors that went after Roger Stone. Now, this is Aaron Zelinsky, an ex-member of former special counsel Mueller's team, which, by the way, Trump also attacked Mueller again. So, and look, I got a problem here with that. I got a problem with Mueller, right? He showed absolute cowardice. He's not been speaking out. He's basically been hiding in a corner. What the hell, man? Now he's openly getting attacked by Donald Trump after being acquitted for one in the Ukraine stuff, and then not being held accountable in the Mueller for the stuff found in the Mueller report. And so now he's basically on a revenge tour, and along the way helping his own buddies. Complete and utter corruption. And now you have these 4 Justice Department lawyers that have stepped down. Other ones are prosecutors Adam Jett and Michael Morando, withdrew for the matter. Jonathan Kravis announced his resignation as an assistant U.S. attorney, leaving his government post entirely. And this all happened right after the sentencing guidelines were changed in favor of Roger Stone, because it's obvious. Donald Trump is basically calling the shots here. And William Barr is, look, I don't know if Donald Trump's taking William Barr in the back room going, hey, you need to reduce the sentencing guidelines on Roger Stone. He doesn't have to. All he has to do is just follow Donald Trump's Twitter account, because he's obvious about what he wants. And that's exactly what he wanted, for Roger Stone to basically go free. And so we'll see what happens. We'll see what he gets sentenced. And by the way, Donald Trump's also attacking the judge in the issue as well. And so he's going after the lawyers, going after the judges, going after the sentencing. He's going after everybody. And look, it's super blatant corruption. And unfortunately, I don't think anybody's going to be able to do anything about it. We can't really trust House Democrats. They'll cry and whine, but then, like Amy Klobuchar, for example, will approve Trump's justices, or Nancy Pelosi and will sign the USMCA's trade deal and give him more money for the military. Where's the resistance? How do you resist this? I don't know, but it's certainly, resistance is not what the Democrats seem to be doing. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent progressive media.